Check it out, it's awesome. It says, please be nice to me. It looks really cool. I love it. I'm obsessed. And on top of the new designs, we've also got the silly tee, but now as a crew neck. So click the link in the description, grab some before it's gone. Okay, folks. This is an emergency video. I really was not planning on uploading again this month, but I had to. I'm working on a longer video right now, but I needed to take a break from it and talk about this because it is the funniest thing probably ever. So we've all heard the statistic that 50% of marriages end in divorce, right? Which unfortunately means the other 50% ends with someone dying. So I guess there's really no chill way to end a marriage. But as a child of divorce, this is a subject that hits close to home for me. Or I guess it hits close to two separate homes for me. And going through a divorce as a family is hard enough as it is. There can be a lot of resentment between family members for a variety of reasons. But hey, at least you never have to argue with your estranged father publicly over the internet, right? Well, that is the case for most people, but unfortunately for writer and comedian Maddie Hart, that is exactly what happened. So a little bit of backstory, Maddie made a TikTok with this opening line.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny.
Great topic of discussion, right? Trauma is traumatic inherently, but some of it can be hilarious also. For example, one time when I was a kid, my older sister held me down and sprayed Lysol on my open eczema wounds. Was that traumatic for me? A little bit. Was it hilarious? Not for me, but my sister was laughing while she was doing it, so I guess it was. Maddie's funny trauma is pretty unique, though.
My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing, and he got really good.
Okay, so right off the bat, wow, that's hilarious. I think that's just objectively funny. I think we can all agree on that. Like, abandoning your family to pursue breakdancing is crazy because, like, you could do both, right? You can easily do both. You can have a family and also breakdance in your spare time. I'm sure that's possible. Like, most people, before they have a kid, they're like, am I gonna be a good parent? Is this, like, the right time to bring a child into this world? If you're a dad who's like, I just don't know if I'll have time for my breakdancing, don't have a kid, okay? Then again, you know, they always say starting a family, you know, being a parent is one of the most rewarding things you can do as a human being. But obviously those people have never tried spinning around on some cardboard in an alleyway. Back to the video, this breakdancing apparently wasn't just a hobby for the dad.
He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Then he got on Good Morning America and talk shows, and Washington Post wrote about him, and he went super viral, and he did all these interviews, and he danced with Paula Abdul. And here, I'll show you.
To see, take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. Amazing.
Yo.
That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a break dancing competition in Philadelphia, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the
Holy shit,
he really
dude.
is.
Yep, he went over a lot of.
I'll say it, dude. He is fucking up the dance floor, dude. I mean, he's fucking up fatherhood as well, but I gotta respect the moves, man. Also, I love in that YouTube video at the bottom left, it says breakdancing dad goes viral. Because, like, not really. The dad part of that implies a man, like, taking care of his children, you know? I would actually love a dance competition show about deadbeat dads. And they all fucking have dance-offs with each other, and they call it So You Think You Can Dad. Okay, let's keep watching the video.
This guy wouldn't pay my medical bills.
Yeah, I mean, tough to pay for your sick daughter's medical bills when you're already fucking sick, you know what I mean?
Worst part, damn it, he's good. How did he not be able to move his body like that?
It could have been anything else, man. The fact that the dad chose breakdancing would send me over the edge. Like, honestly, I think a dad abandoning your family to, like, play professional Fortnite would be better than this. For some reason, though, the image of a breakdancing father is so funny to me, dude. Probably because dads are usually, like, dorky, right? They're not, like, fucking busting moves, right? I just can't get the image of a breakdancing father out of my head. Dad, can you just please make me dinner? I'm starving! Just take care of me! Okay, let's keep watching.
He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his head. Benihana is his b-boy name. You know, I'll get texts like this. Happy birthday, question mark.
Yo.
And then like links to his to his breakdancing videos.
Jesus. What a piece of shit, dude. Happy birthday with a question mark is crazy rude. Happy birthday? I don't know. I mean, on second thought, can you blame him for being a little lost? He's been spinning on his fucking head for years. I feel like that's definitely got to give you some brain damage. He probably doesn't even know what year it is. And also, dude, it's so wild to send links of your breakdancing to the kid that you abandoned for breakdancing, dude. Like, why the fuck would she want to watch that, you know? Like, does he think his daughter wanted him to do this? Like, abandon her for breakdancing? Sweetie, I'm finally doing it. Doing what? I'm gonna pursue a career in breakdancing. But unfortunately, that means I have to leave you forever. What? Dad, no, you can't go. I need you. Mom needs you. I'm sorry, honey. You'll understand one day, but I must go. Dad, no, don't go. Please, Dad, no. So just like her breakdancing dad, this video went viral. Oh, yeah. It got like 6 million views, and all the comments are saying how crazy this whole situation is. And with videos like this, it usually ends here. We all laugh, we talk about how crazy it is, we make our jokes, and then we move on. But not this time. Benihana, the breakdancing dad, was apparently receiving a bunch of hate comments from people who saw that video. So he decided to make a response video to his daughter's video and post it on Twitter. And I gotta say, right off the bat, before he says anything, I already have one pretty large criticism, and that is his button-up, all-over print Bitcoin shirt. Where the fuck do you even acquire one of those, dude? Where do you buy that? Did he pick that up at Dan Flash's?
They have this one shirt that costs $1,000 because the pattern's so wild.
And upon further research, I found out that Benihana, he represents Bitcoin in breakdancing competitions, dude. I don't even know if it's official either. I think he's just a ride or die Bitcoin fan, dude. And now that I think about it, it does make sense that the breakdancing dad would be a crypto bro, because just like him, cryptocurrency doesn't pay your medical bills. But right away, he's got some objections to some of the claims that were made against him by his daughter.
And frankly, I was pretty chagrined by what I heard, to say the least. However, I do need to correct a few statements in the video.
I also don't really know why he's talking like a cartoon villain.
First, I can see that as a 5-year-old, Maddie would see her dad as having abandoned the family. One day I was living there, the next day I wasn't. And that will look like abandonment to a child. But married couples do get divorced about half the time in America. And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois.
Okay, so I made the same point at the beginning of this video. A lot of marriages end in divorce, and it can be a confusing thing for children, I'll agree with that. But like, your kids wouldn't say you abandoned your family if you didn't abandon your family, dude. Why would you lie about that? Like, if your parents went through a divorce and you still have a good relationship with your dad, you know, he's actively trying to be in your life and always reaching out to you and stuff, then you would never use the word abandon. You would just use the word divorce. That must have been tough, dude. That divorce especially must have been really tricky. I can only imagine what it was like getting divorced by a fucking breakdancer. Hey, sorry I have to do this, but my lawyers say it's a formality. I know, just give me the papers. Papers? What the fuck is happening? You just got served. Okay, that's not what they meant. You have to serve me papers. Why do you keep saying paper? Cryptocurrency is the future. He then goes on to say that Maddie was actually lying about the financial situation, and he says he was actually paying like a bunch of money in child support.
Now, about not paying medical bills. That's just not correct. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife, got $2 million at the get-go. Plus, I was paying her $18,000 per month in child support and alimony.
And if that's true, fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I guess breakdancing really pays the bills.
In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife.
And then the dad drops another bomb on us, dude. He says that he didn't abandon the family for breakdancing.
I did not abandon the family for breakdancing.
Apparently he just had a regular job and just accidentally started breakdancing.
I have a career. I'm in the advertising business. That's how I was able to afford to pay Maddie's mom $5 million. I took up breakdancing entirely by accident in 2012.
Nobody accidentally starts breakdancing, dude. Like, when I think of accident, I think of like, you know, you're clumsy, you knock stuff over, you fall over or something like that, right? Like, did he just like trip on something and then immediately like Start doing the worm. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This is so embarrassing. I'm not trying to do this at all. So after this video came out, Maddie made a response to it, pretty much disputing everything he said.
I know my dad posted like a 10-minute video or whatever being like, you know, my daughter's lying. We have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with all my kids. That's just objectively not true. Like, guys, we're all freaking out about this in my family group chat right now. We're being like, he's so unhinged and delusional.
And the contradictions continue.
We don't know if he actually believes his own narrative or if he's lying on purpose, but he's just like a weird guy. Yeah, he said he lived down the street from us.
And I was just living a mile or so down the street in LaGrange, Illinois.
That's not true. Or like if he did, it was only for a few months maybe, but actually for most of my childhood, he lived in Florida with his new wife. Like basically like he left us, immediately married another woman. We didn't hear from him for years.
I saw the kids all the time.
He truly had no hand in raising us at all. We don't speak with any sort of regularity. He doesn't know when my birthday is.
I saw the kids all the time.
But I do know that several times I've asked him for financial help with medical expenses, like especially like in college, and he wouldn't help me.
Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct.
That's what I was referring to in my video when I was like, he wouldn't pay some of my medical bills.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know the truth. I am at liberty to believe her, the person who went through this, because I'm not gonna trust a guy wearing a Bitcoin shirt. And also the top response to Benihana's video is "You are awesome" from none other than Elon Musk. Dude, automatic L. If I posted anything and Elon Musk responded to it agreeing with me, oh my god, that's how you know you're on the wrong side of history, dude. It's also really funny for famously deadbeat dad Elon Musk, whose own daughter changed her last name so she would never be associated with him, is applauding another deadbeat dad. And on top of that, most of the people like hyping this dude up are dudes who have been in similar situations. This guy Douglas Carr said, "I've been trashed on social by my daughter. You've set an example I will strive to follow in the future." Praying emoji. Dude, in the future? So you know your daughter is gonna do it again? Hey, here's how to stop that. I think the best way to ensure your daughter won't badmouth you on social media is to be a better father. But no, this guy's gonna do just exactly what Benihana did instead. If my daughter ever trashes me on social media again, I will simply spin on my head. But guys, I'm sorry I did this, but I didn't even show you the end of Benihana's response. 20 seconds after he says he didn't abandon his family in the name of breakdancing.
I did not abandon the family for breakdancing.
20 seconds after saying that, he does this.
Now, some of you might be wondering, can he still breakdance at age 66? Well, I don't know. Let's see. I'll give it a try.
Okay, Maddie, let's see how the old man does. The main point is that it's never too late to start breakdancing.
Oh, dude, the Bitcoin flag in the back is taking me out, dude. What are you doing, bro?
So there's really no excuse for anyone not to be breakdancing.
All your daughter wanted you to do was step up and be a good father, but all you did was step up to the streets. If I ever saw a video of my dad breakdancing in a Bitcoin shirt, I would never recover. I would need the help of every therapist in the world, I think. How do you just go on living a normal life after seeing that, dude? Also to be like, I never abandoned you for breakdancing. Now check this out. He then finishes his video by reading some funny comments that he saw on his daughter's TikTok.
My mom abandoned me as a kid to join a Renaissance fair across the country.
Oh wait, no, never mind, sorry. He actually ends it with a separate clip of him breakdancing. And like several people have pointed out already, going on Twitter to defend yourself, saying you're not a deadbeat dad, while encouraging your Getting your Twitto friends? Oh my god. But going on Twitter to say you aren't a deadbeat dad to convince your fucking Twitter crypto bros to go and dunk on your daughter, that's probably the most deadbeat thing a dad could do. I'm not a deadbeat dad, my daughter's lying for attention. Absolutely wild series of events, dude. And I'm not gonna sit here and claim to know the inner workings and details of a family that I do not know personally, but I just had to talk about this because I think that a dad bailing on their family for breakdancing is objectively hilarious. I think there is a bright side to this, though. Some dads leave and you never get the real reason for why they left. But in this case, at least there's closure, right? At least there's finality. At least you know why your dad left, and it's breakdancing. You never have to lie awake at night wondering why your dad left. You just have to lie awake at night wondering where your dad got that shirt. Where the fuck did he buy that? I think the only way to settle this whole ordeal is with a dance-off. If the daughter wins, Benihana has to burn that shirt. And if the dad wins, he has to burn that shirt. And no matter what the outcome, that has to go. Okay, some more stuff happened. I thought that was the end of the breakdancing dad saga, but I guess not. So first off, Benihana quote tweeted Elon's response from before. Wow, Elon just commented on my post. Love you, Elon. Thank you for saving free speech and civilization. I don't think he did either of those things. Thank you for saving free speech. I love free speech, except when my fucking daughter does it. Also, Benihana posted another video to his Twitter. It's a half-hour-long response to his daughter's response to his response to her original video. And he goes on to say that it's impossible for him to be a bad father because he has a bunch of home videos of him hanging out with his daughter.
Okay, so let's roll tape to see what childhood was actually like for my kids.
He then goes on to just post a bunch of childhood home videos.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
In this video, he denounces the people who are harassing his daughter. He tells them to stop, which is good.
I don't want anyone attacking or bullying Maddie.
And then he says that he suggested to fly out to LA to visit his daughter so they could collab.
I also suggested to her that after my response video, I could fly out to Los Angeles. We could then do a collaboration video, sitting down together and hash out these issues. People would love that, I said.
But like, my man, how do you not see that suggesting a collab before suggesting just a regular private conversation with your daughter to go through the problems you guys are clearly having within your relationship? How do you not see that that is a red flag in itself and pretty telling about your character? I really want to fix this relationship, but only if Elon Musk can see. And the rest of the video, he pulls up like a bunch of receipts and he scrolls to show all the texts between them and stuff. And he claims that he's been helping her out financially, even like up until recently during the writer's strike that just took place.
So I agreed to pay her $250 per week while the writer's strike was still going on.
And you know what? He almost had me for a second. He almost had me on his side for a second. But then out of nowhere, he kind of went into this weird rant about how men shouldn't get married.
And when you think about it, it really makes no financial sense anymore for males to get married.
And then he says that his daughters were brainwashed by their mother, and that's why they feel that way towards him. There can't be any other reason. Girls can't form opinions and thoughts of their own. Women are evil.
Yes, Maddie was brainwashed against her dad by her mom for 19 years, that's true. In a divorce situation, the mother is the one who really ends up raising the kids. It's then the dad's job to provide the money. Meanwhile, the mom, the ex-wife, is with the kids almost the entire time, dumping all over the dad.
And if you think that was bad, just wait.
But now there's this other element. The kids are also being brainwashed into leftist woke insanity by the schools, starting in kindergarten, all the way through college and grad school. Girls in school are taught to hate men, to see themselves as victims of the so-called patriarchy. And they're taught that there are many genders. And why not consider changing your gender? The schools should be teaching reading, writing, math, science, and marketable skills.
They are. They absolutely are. How fucking Twitter-pilled do you have to be to genuinely think that kids have, like, gender homework? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I've got woke math later. I forgot to do my estrogen homework. Fuck are you talking about, dude? This guy's so lost. To unironically be like, from a young age, girls are forced to believe in the so-called patriarchy. And literally right before saying that, he was complaining about how in divorces, it's usually the mothers who get full custody and the fathers are the ones stuck just paying for stuff. And it's like, dude, why do you think it works that way, dude? Why do you think it's been that way forever? Drumroll, please. The patriarchy, you dumbass. It's right, like he's so close to getting it, dude. This is like that Eric Andre meme. So then, in his video responding to his daughter about him being a weirdo, he goes on to complain about gender ideology and how the woke virus is infecting the school system.
There's almost nothing of value being taught in the schools. It's all political indoctrination into woke ideology.
Yeah, man. You aren't weird at all. But it gets even worse.
Don't send your kids to college or even to school at all. The schools are pure poison. Homeschool your kids instead. Then instead of wasting $350,000 sending your kids to Harvard or some elite college, just have your kids learn a marketable skill for free or almost free online.
That is such dog shit advice. They don't teach you anything of value in school. So just homeschool your kids, where you can teach them how to breakdance all day long. That is such a bad... Don't homeschool your kids, okay? Stop it. You know what happens when you homeschool someone? That shirt happens. If you show up to a public school wearing a button-up Bitcoin shirt, dude, you are getting bullied so hard, and that shirt's going to be in the garbage by lunchtime. So I think the public school system is good for at least one thing. And after he posted this video, Candace Owens quote tweeted it and said, "I honestly hope the relationship gets amended, but this happening publicly will foster a much-needed societal discussion about divorce, male treatment, and woke society. The lefty daughter was brainwashed against her dad, that he privately asked her to take down the video and she refused despite using his real name and therefore causing real-world harm to him with her lies is reason enough for him to publicly respond." And then his good buddy Elon responded to this video too and said, "Most people don't realize how much the woke virus is poisoning the minds of their kids. Better to take them out of school than allow Soviet-level indoctrination to take place." Dude. Reading this shit is making my head spin. And not the breakdancing way, dude. God, everyone's such a fucking dork, man. And fucking Benihana quote tweeted it and said, "Thank you, Elon. I love you." And then again, thank you most of all for saving free speech and defending civilization. I said I love you, dude. I bet he never forgets Elon's birthday. But as insane as that video was, I gotta give him a few points because he didn't end this video with just a fucking random clip of him breakdancing. Just kidding. So in conclusion, I hope, in my opinion, anything that he said throughout his videos that could have been used to show that he was a good person kind of went out the door after going into that weird misogynistic, transphobic, stupid fucking rant for no reason. So Benihana, how about you stop the break dancing, you take a break from dancing, remove Elon's dick and balls and butthole out of your mouth, and then maybe you'll be able to communicate better.
And that's really all I have to say.
So I don't know how to end the video now. Alright, that's it. I wanted to just goof around, sort of silly style on this, because I thought it was really funny. Don't send the daughter or the dad any hate or weird comments. I never want that to happen, so just fucking don't do that, please. That is not cool. That's not very b-boy to do that. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little silly video, press a like button, because believe it or not, one like equals one spin I will do on my head. Oh yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you want more silly, quick little videos like this, because this was goofy. This was fun. Press the subscribe button if you haven't already. Come on, do it. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtis Town. If you didn't know, Kurtis Town is the best place to live in the world. And I'm the mayor of Kurtis Town, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for the new merch. Go grab it. Also, my podcast down there, my Instagram, all that fun stuff. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go buy some Ethereum pants. Bye-bye.
What I prefer to be talking about is Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin is really the only hope for freedom survival.
No, motivational speakers, you've heard of them. But what are they really? Is this a motivational speaker?
You can do it, man.
Yes, technically it is, but that's not what the video is about, obviously. I want to talk about motivational speakers in general before we get into the main event, because that whole profession is just so fascinating to me. Like the thought of someone getting on stage and being like, you can do it. Thank you, that'll be $800. It's so fucking crazy to me, man. And before you say it, I know. I go up on stage and I talk about my dick and balls for an hour. But my tickets are only like 40 bucks, so it's fine. If you're watching this video and a motivational speaker has actually helped you like improve your life, become more confident or something, cool. That's great. I'm proud of you. But most of the time, these motivational speakers are just saying the most generic shit in the world and charging hundreds of dollars for it. And it's just so funny to me. Like, I love comparing motivational speaking to stand-up comedy because there's a lot of similarities. There's crowd work, jokes, way too many white guys. The main difference is like comedians usually have like the handheld mic, but the motivational speakers, man, they got the fucking Britney Spears microphone, dude. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, actually, I gotta start using a gamer headset as a microphone when I'm doing stand-up, dude. Holy fuck. So I said, babe, that's not very pog of you. But no, it's funny to compare motivational speaking to stand-up because like with stand-up, there's like a pretty clear path, like a clear progression. You know, you start doing some open mics in your city and then maybe, you know, once you get out there a bunch, you start getting booked on some shows and keep at it, you get better. Maybe an opportunity opens up, a showcase, maybe an audition for like a cool show or something. Like that makes sense, but how do you become a motivational speaker, right? Are there motivational speaker open mics at dingy bars that I'm not aware of? Because if there are, please fucking tell me and I will go to every single one of them. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. Give it up for your host.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, if you don't
All right,
mind,
man.
this is just got some new material to work out, so bear with me. I believe in you guys. I think you guys could do it, okay? And I'm gonna change someone's life today. Sir, what do you do for a living? Oh, come on, man. Leave me out of this. Come on. You're just gonna roast me or something. No. Come on, man. Go to the next guy. I'm a motivational speaker. This is... Oh, I love this. Why are you all laughing? I love this. This is really fun. Are we having a lot of fun, guys? I'm a motivational speaker, guys. I'm motivating you. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to make you feel better about yourself. I don't want you to be laughing. Genius, you're a genius. Can I just do my speech then, if you guys are just gonna keep laughing? This fucking guy. I believe in you guys. Wow. Hey, Lauren, you know that new sound you've been looking for? You guys can do it. Listen to this. If you set your mind on it, I think you can achieve the goals. You can go past the finish line. First place. Is that how it happened? I feel like there's a lot of overlap with entrepreneurs and motivational speakers. Every entrepreneur is a motivational speaker and vice versa. And I think that's because a lot of these entrepreneurs are so disconnected from the real world that they think anybody can do what they did if they just like put in the work or not making excuses, you know, all that generic shit. But I think the perfect example of this is someone like Grant Cardone. He's a business boy and he does a lot of like motivational seminars that are supposed to like help your mindset and also help your business. Also, Grant Cardone's last name is what a mechanic says when he's done a long day of work. Cardone, let's listen to this snippet of one of his speeches.
I've called on people I didn't want to be with. I've done things I didn't want to do, okay? It is not about doing what you love. It's about doing whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality, to be closed and stay closed.
First off, music's way too fucking loud. It isn't about what makes you happy. What makes you cash. Hey, I have little pennies falling out of my head. But seriously though, what did he say there? What did Grant really say there? Nothing. He didn't say a fucking thing. And look at how expensive it is to see him live. $2,500. And that's the cheapest option. Again, if these people help you out, congrats. I have a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for you. But to me, a lot of these motivational speakers are just con men preying on the emotionally vulnerable, which brings us to today's topic. I was scrolling through TikTok, as one does, when I stumbled upon a video from this guy named Owen Cook. So let's watch that.
Come to the front for a sec. Come to the front. I just want you to, I want everybody to be able to see you clearly. Come to the front.
Yeah.
Loud. The reason I brought you is I want you to share loud. Say, hi.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
How's he sound?
Good.
Well, that's it. Oh, I thought there'd be more. Cause what the fuck? Watch him get fixed. That's what my dog's vet said after cutting his balls off. My dog's balls. He didn't say, my vet didn't say, watch him get fixed, and then cut his own balls off. Back to the video. That guy just said words louder. That's the solution, huh? That's what fixes all your problems. Lose your job? No big deal. Wife divorced you? Easy. Got yelled at by the librarian because you're yelling too much in the library? Shh. Fuck. Sorry. So obviously when I saw this video, I went straight to his profile to see what else he has going on. And folks, it's a fucking goldmine. So this Owen Cook fella, he goes around and does these motivational shows where he'll bring people up on stage with him and he'll try to like alphatize them. He'll try to fix all their problems with an alpha mindset, and he'll turn all these beta cucks into these alpha fucks. It's kind of amazing. So I thought we'd go through his content today and see if we could learn anything. The one thing he's doing differently from the Grant Cardones of the world is his tour is actually free. I mean, like, nothing's really free, so there's gotta be some sort of catch. He probably sells like CDs there. But the website says it's free. Still a little too expensive for what he's giving, but you know, to each their own. But also it's pretty cool. If we take a look at his website, it says his tour is a can't miss event. Is there a Mr. event?
Yes, there is, Curtis.
I swear to God, like clockwork. Every time you see these like self-help gurus, motivational speakers, these alpha males, they can't fucking spell. Spell check, dude? That's for fucking betas, bro. B-A-Y-T-U-H. Beta. But anyways, Owen's style of motivation is very different from his peers. He takes a very interesting angle. So let's take a look at it.
Okay, pop over. So he's looking at the ground already. He's tense. Can you see how tense he looks right now? Say hello to the audience.
Hello.
Okay, so his voice can't project. And by the way, I hate to say it, you guys just insulted him, by the way. Oh. You wanna know why? You literally, do you wanna know my greatest fear of being in a wheelchair? Not the wheelchair. I'm not afraid of a wheelchair. You know what scares me? Everybody's gonna be too nice.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin. First thing, pretty crazy to insult someone for not being able to make their voice project when you're talking into a microphone, sir.
Okay, so his voice can't project.
Of course he isn't talking as loud as you, man. A bit of an unfair advantage. That's like standing on stilts and fucking making fun of everybody for being short. And then this next thing he says, people cheer for this guy to be nice and like supportive for, you know, having the courage to go up.
And by the way, I hate to say it.
And he says that they're insulting him?
You guys just insulted him, by the way.
Not true. If people applauding and cheering for you is an insult, oh man. I'm constantly bullied. But then after that, he takes a pretty sharp turn and goes on to say that the worst part about being in a wheelchair is people being too nice to you.
Everybody's gonna be too nice.
And I think I'm gonna push back on that a little bit, just because of how inaccessible the fucking world is for people in wheelchairs. You know what I mean? Say if someone in a wheelchair couldn't get into their dentist's office because there's no wheelchair ramp, like it's not wheelchair accessible. I highly doubt the first thing they're saying is like, well, at least this isn't someone being nice to me. Man, what a fucking weird take, bro. Like, this is the thing about motivational speakers. They'll say the craziest shit and then just keep talking. Like they didn't even say it. Like, no, go back. Please explain yourself. But anyways, a lot of his TikToks are just like little clips that he pulled from a 54-minute video on his YouTube channel of this entire seminar. And I unfortunately watched the entire thing. And I just want to show you guys some of the highlights of that seminar, because when I was done watching it, I had to wipe dust off of my chin because my jaw was on the floor the whole damn time. So I made a little montage just to show you what the vibes were like at this seminar.
If I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, if I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, why'd the human cross the road?
His dick was caught in the chicken.
If I'm speaking to you like this right now, and I'm speaking to you like this right now, they can't even hear you. I'm speaking like this right now.
His dick was caught in the chicken.
Be a man, figure it out. You ever have a friend your age die?
No.
Soon you will, if you're lucky.
I took a few lines out of context for the sake of comedy, obviously, but I promise you, even with context, it makes no sense. It honestly might make less sense with context. You can probably tell so far, Owen's method is a little unique. It's a little crazy. Instead of inspiring people with positive affirmations and good advice, he goes the entirely opposite way and just insults them, straight up bullying people and calling it a motivational speech. And you know what? Call me crazy. I don't think that's the best method to motivate people. Like this poor guy, who, may I add, he said he's been watching Owen for 5 years.
How long have you known about me?
About 5 years.
And he's still having problems, which, you know, kind of makes you think that the things that he's teaching don't fucking do anything. That's just a theory.
A game theory.
But this poor guy, man, he goes to a seminar so he can learn tips on how to become more confident because maybe he has a lot of people in his life who put him down. And when he gets to the seminar to avoid all the bullies in his life, he gets bullied by this fucking lumberjack ass. You go to a motivational speaker to make you feel better. Owen's doing the opposite, man. That's like if you went to go see a doctor because you have a broken leg, but instead of the doctor fixing your broken leg, he just breaks your other leg too. And then you're in a wheelchair and people are gonna be too nice to you. Ugh. I've compiled a few clips of him just bullying, so let's watch.
The type of person you'll never meet, ever. Because you're just a little three. And not only are you three, but you're here to get help, and instead of getting help, you got laughed at by a woman and laughed at by the entire crowd. And then a bunch of people, even quieter and more derpy looking than you, are gonna form in a group. Yeah, you're about to say something, I can tell? No, okay, of course. So, okay. When I do that, by the way, what I'm doing is teaching.
It's hard to watch, man. And also that last clip is so fucking crazy, man.
What I'm doing is teaching.
You know, when I do that, I'm teaching. You know, I'm teaching. You know that? You guys know that, right? I'm teaching. I'm being a good guy.
Because you're just a little three.
You know when I pantsed him and then gave him a swirly and stole all his lunch money, then stuffed him into a locker and then threw the locker into the ocean? It's a life lesson. You're just bullying him, man. And the last time I checked, that's not what teachers do. All right, class, can anybody tell me what 5 times 6 is? Yes, you. I think it's 25. 25, you said? With a question on the board there? Fuck, good job, man. Yeah, good answer. Holy shit. Class, Albert Einstein's here. Albert Einstein's here in the fucking classroom. Holy shit. Huge fan. Can I get your autograph? Oh, wait, sorry, it's 30. Sorry, I got 30. No. If Albert Einstein says 5 times 6 is 25, I guess it is. Inventing new math over here. Fuck, man. I thought you died. I fucking straight up thought you died. But look at you, Albert Einstein, in my class. Holy shit, guys. Okay, you don't have to be so mean. I'm trying my best. Shut the fuck up, man. Nobody even asked you what 5 times 6 is. What? You literally asked me. I asked the class. I didn't ask you. I'm in the class. Fuck you, man. That was a low blow. What the fuck? You're ugly. I look exactly like you. You see? That's ridiculous. To me, it seems like like when Owen was a kid, he would get bullied by someone, and every time the bully would be like, oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. So that's what he thinks teaching is. But hey, Owen is a self-proclaimed alpha male, so we have to listen to him. Let's see what else this alpha male has to say.
Just never be a beta. Just never, ever do it. It is death. Never, ever do it. Okay? Okay? The only thing good is if you're like in jail and you're about to get shot. You're like, okay, you know? Other than that, if you're in a free society, don't do it. It just doesn't happen. It cannot happen. And by the way, the sooner you accept this, the easier life gets. You're like, oh, life is actually awesome when you accept it. As long as you don't accept it and you're like, I just want someone to like me for the real beta me, your life's gonna be freaking miserable. People around you will be miserable and you will be miserable. So just get over it. Okay, it doesn't mean to walk around paranoid. An alpha male is comfortable with themselves. The number one trait of an alpha is self-comfort. So just be comfortable with yourself. Stop being uncomfortable with yourself and hiding.
Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Oh, this shit pisses me off, man. The only time you're allowed to be a beta male is if you're about to get shot in prison. Okay, if I'm about to get shot in prison, I will be anything that will make me not get shot in prison, right? If I was in prison and some guy was like, be a parent, here I go. This obsession with like being like a type of male, like categorizing, it's so fucking weird, man. This is my impression of Owen Cook seeing a beta fish. How could you? Thank fucking God he isn't actually charging money for this, because wow. And I really feel for the audience, man. If you are going to this, you are in a bad spot. If this is what you need to help you out, you've tried everything else. And I'm sorry you're going through that. But it's so crazy to think that someone watched him say all this and they're like, it's true. When the real reaction should just be,
Okay, it doesn't mean to walk around paranoid. An alpha male is comfortable with themselves. The number one trait of an alpha is self-comfort. So just be comfortable with yourself. Stop being uncomfortable with yourself and hiding.
what? And hey man, I'm sorry, but you can't call yourself an alpha male when you're dressed like that. Sorry, but he's dressed like a fucking Zoomies manager. What's going through your head when you put that fit on? So top half, I'm thinking craft beer enthusiast, and the bottom half of me, let's go 7th grader. Hey, maybe I'm wrong about all this. Maybe he is a super alpha male, and I just can't tell.
He's getting feedback, right? Now, why am I so motivated?
Okay, never mind. I know the entire concept of alpha and beta males is not true, and it's so fucking stupid when people believe that. But it is so funny to see someone who calls himself an alpha male swing their feet back and forth like they're a toddler eating Cheerios. You always have to be an alpha male. An alpha male is the strongest, toughest, most masculine man in the room at all times. Unlike you. You're ugly and short and stinky, and you're never gonna accomplish anything unless you're about to get shot in prison. I am the alpha. I am the strong one. I'm tough. I'm gonna live forever. You're not. I wanna watch Paw Patrol. Okay, I think you guys get it. That's all we'll look at in today's video. I hope you learned something today. I know I did. I think the main takeaway from this video, the main message that I wanna get across is you don't need a motivational speaker to make your life better. You don't need them. And you know what? Motivation, like, what is it, man? What even is it? It's a social construct, okay? Motivation is a social construct, and we need to reject it. We've all been fed lies that being motivated and driven are good qualities. No. Motivation is nothing but a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution, and we shouldn't be engaging in it. It's poison. Can't find a job? Good. Give up. You're a beta male? Awesome. You're a beta fish? Do not be motivated, okay? Even me motivating you to not be motivated is bad, and so you should do the opposite of what I'm saying. So be motivated. But at the same time, why motivate when you can motive 9?
Nice!
Now let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Sleeper. Fantasy sports. They've been around forever, right? They're a lot of fun, but they're usually done on super old platforms that don't make any sense. They're intimidating, they're confusing, just bleh. Luckily, Sleeper is here to solve that problem. Folks, if you've never heard of Sleeper before, it's time to wake up. Sleeper is the best app to host your fantasy football, basketball, and esports leagues. And Sleeper delivers an innovative, seamless, and clean mobile experience. So clean you could eat off of it. Don't, but you could. And oh yeah, did I mention it's completely free? Because it is. And unlike older, boring fantasy platforms, Sleeper has personality. It has interactive features like text and voice chat built right into the app. So you don't have to leave the app, go to your group chat to talk smack to your friends about how much better your team is doing. You can do it all within the app, and it comes with no ads. Isn't that amazing? Ads suck, except for this one. Sleeper's mission is to connect people over sports. And I think that's great. I love that. And look, I know my audience. I know some of you may not be into traditional sports. I get it. But I know that I got a bunch of epic gamers who watch my channel, okay? And that's why I think it's so cool that Sleeper includes esports into their platform. And hey, that's probably why millions of players have made the switch over to Sleeper. I mean, it is the fastest growing fantasy platform after all. Folks, there's just no better option out there. They've got a super easy to use design, a brand new matchmaking feature to help people interested in playing to find a league that fits their needs. And oh yeah, everything is entirely free. So what are you waiting for? Even if you've never given fantasy sports a try, now's the perfect time to give it a go. So click the link in my description, download Sleeper on the App Store or Google Play, find out why millions of people have made the switch over to Sleeper for their fantasy sports fix. And obviously, we're all winners, unlike in sports. All right, thank you so much to Sleeper for sponsoring this video. Appreciate you. Hope you guys checked them out. Back to me. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you laughed. Hope you feel motivated and inspired. You can like the video if you want, because 1 like equals 1 beta fish that I will turn into an alpha fish. You can leave a comment if you want. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've ever been to a motivational seminar, and let me know if it helped you in any way. I'm very curious. And you can press the subscribe button if you want, because I make videos all the time. And as soon as you press the subscribe button, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. And you can check the description for the other things I do. I have a weekly podcast called Very Really Good. I'm doing bonus episodes on my Patreon there now. My Twitch, I'm doing a lot of card openings on there now. It's a lot of fun. My gaming channel, you know, my Instagram, my Twitter, all that bullshit is right down there in the description. All right, that's it. I would stick around, but I unfortunately have to go. I have to go teach someone a lesson, if you know what I mean. See ya. What's wrong?
You wouldn't get it.
Come on, you can tell me anything.
The Mayhem Monkey list was just published.
What?
And I bent over backwards for Mayhem Miller. Literally.
Literally?
Yes, literally. I sent him a video of me eating my own ass.
I'm sorry, you ate your own ass?
And what do I get for it? Number 106.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Did he ask you to eat your own ass? Well?
Just hold on, I can't think straight. My mouth tastes like poop.
Yeah, when I'm done filming this video, I'm gonna rank all 5 million of you guys. So I guess just look out for an email in like 50 years, because it's gonna take me a while. But enough about Mayhem. Let's get back to Bully Beatdown. So they all go to the gym to confront Dennis to see if he'll go toe-to-toe with an MMA fighter. See if he'll touch toes with an MMA fighter. And when they get to the gym, obviously he's there, and obviously he's lifting weights. He's like a fucking NPC in a video game. He's in the same spot all day doing the same thing over and over again. And that's why he's so strong.
Oh, I heard you like to pick on the flyweights over here, man.
The guy's sunglasses, dude. That's so sad.
Here's all I'm getting at, right? I'm gonna give you a chance to make 10 G's. Step into the cage against a pro MMA fighter. That's all you gotta do. Are you down?
Think I'm scared what? These punkasses brought you here?
Okay, yeah, so this Dennis guy is a fucking lunatic. He is ready to fight anybody for any reason.
You think I'm scared what? You're gonna go and bring some
Also, I might be wrong, but I feel like this is such a terrible idea for these guys. As soon as the show is done filming, Dennis is gonna wail on them even harder. He's not just gonna fucking pants them. He's gonna super pants. That's when you grab the skin of someone's hips and you pull down really hard, so it's just you just see their bones, their leg bones. It's so embarrassing.
Bring it on, homie.
And the next day, Dennis heads over to Mayhem's gym to show him what kind of fighting skills he has.
What if my guy like tries to like jump in and get you in like some knee kind of lock or something? All right, fair enough.
So what if I grabbed you? I would just push you away.
All right, fair enough.
So Dennis actually does pretty well at the gym, and both Mayhem and his buddy are super impressed.
Oh, hi, kid. Yeah, man, you seem like you're pretty confident with this.
I imagine the interview with Mayhem after this is like, yeah, he's a pretty tough guy, I'll give him that. And this part's weird because Dennis goes into this like big emotional speech about how he's so confident and strong because he's Russian.
The Russian people have been through a lot. We had to fight all our life. We never surrender. We always fight till the end. We always prevail.
But like, this is a wild thing to say because it's not like he's strong and fearless to like defend himself, right? He's a bull. Like this fucking Russian dude started all of this conflict that's happening right now.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Oh. All right, there is nothing funnier than someone stuttering while trying to sound like super tough.
A soldier dies but once.
I've always thought that was always like really unbelievable in movies. Like when there's a big emotional speech / monologue and they just nail every word first try, like no problem. I don't believe that. Real human beings are not that eloquent. And I think it'd be nice if movies like incorporated that more often. It'll be like, I'm not a part of Facebook. It won't be like you're not a part of Facebook. You're not a part of Facebook. My name's on the masthead. You might want to check again. Is this because I froze the account? You think we're gonna let you parade around in your ridiculous suits pretending like you were running the company? Sorry! My Prada's at the cleaners, I mean. Fuck. Damn it. Sorry, I was gonna say along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops. Mark, God, you're not even looking at me.
Maybe throw some Sweet Baby Rays on the ribs and take it from there.
Yeah, never mind. That was a bad idea. But anyways, now is the day of the big fight.
Who's the guy you bully? The guys you bully?
Stan and Andre.
Stan and Andre. You punk them?
Yep.
Yeah, they let you, eh?
He's so bashful about it. Wow. There might be something deeper to this story. I don't know. I think you might be in love with both of them. So Stan and Andre, you beat on them? Sometimes. Yeah, when you asked that question, I was really expecting them to have like a emotionally intelligent conversation about why he's beating on Stan and Andre all the time, but obviously that didn't happen.
Stan and Andre had to get somebody to beat me up. They don't have the killer instinct like I do. I stand up for myself, no matter what the situation is.
Yeah, dude, you're not standing up for yourself, man. You're a bully. I had to protect myself. But anyways, Dennis is warming up for the fight now, and honestly, he is truly fearless. I gotta give him that.
The MMA fighter, he's not bulletproof. He's a human being. They're not perfect.
Alright, I don't think they told Dennis that he's not allowed to use a gun.
He's not bulletproof.
Can you guys come fight Dennis? He's always shooting us. Okay, now this is the point of the episode where we meet the MMA fighter who's going to be fighting Dennis. His name is Thomas Wildman Denny.
Dude, all about, man. I heard he's likes lifting weights, man, but weights don't hit back.
That's all he does, man. He lifts weights all day.
You can pick up on people. On little guys, man, that ain't lifting.
Yeah, nice. Had to throw in that little dig. Picks on little guys like you who don't lift. Little weak fucking pussies. Fucking loser-ass nerds. Starts beating them up, too. Alright, folks, it's finally time for the fight to begin. Both the fighters make their entrances, and they start the first round. In this round, they're only allowed to grapple each other, which is a cool, manly way of saying hug. Pretty much the only rule is they're not allowed to punch or kick each other. And Dennis starts off with $5,000, and every time he taps out, he loses $1,000, and it goes directly to Stan and Andre. And then he keeps whatever's left. Not too much to watch here. They play the entire 3 minutes, pretty much, and it's just two guys rolling around. And some people are into that, and that's cool, but I'll summarize it. They roll around on the ground for a while. Dennis is pretty much pinned down for the entirety of the round, but he refuses to tap out. All the while, Stan and Andre are cheering on the MMA fighter.
Hey, it's so tough now, huh?
Oh my god, they're so happy. Kill him! It's either him or me! So they roll around for a few more minutes, and the first round ends without Dennis tapping out once. So yeah, that means Dennis, the Menace, just won $5,000. And this is the first time this has ever happened on this show up to this point. Like, this is unprecedented.
Nobody's made it outside of round one with all the money.
So that sucks for Stan and Andre for obvious reasons. They just watched their bully make $5,000 in 3 minutes.
He ain't gonna survive this round. No chance.
But in round 2, it's a kickboxing match. So now they can punch and kick each other. But if at any point Dennis quits, gets knocked out, or if the ref stops the fight for any reason, the remaining $5,000 gets paid out to Stan and Andre. The bell rings and the second round starts, and immediately Dennis gets the absolute shit kicked out of him. The MMA fighter kicks him in the stomach like fucking 40 times in a row. And Dennis is just way too tired from the first round to really fight back. So Dennis is definitely in a world of pain. But honestly, this is like the first time that I've seen Stan and Andre genuinely smile throughout this entire episode. It was just so funny that like they've been depressed and just like morose the entire episode. But when Dennis is getting the shit kicked out of him, they're both just like... But just like the first round, Dennis didn't tap out at all. So unfortunately, that means Dennis, the Menace, wins another $5,000. He's done, man. Dude, that's insane. Just imagine, picture this, okay? You get the shit kicked out of you for 13 years by one guy named Dennis. And no matter what you do, he always wins. And finally, you get the opportunity of a lifetime served up on a silver platter. You can get someone else to come in and bully Dennis in the ways that you never could. But when it actually happens, he still wins, dude.
Dude, you took a beating, but you did it, bro.
And on top of that, he's $10,000 richer because of you.
Here's your $10,000.
You know how many months of a gym membership you can get with $10,000? Even if his gym membership is like $100 a month. That's 8 years straight going to the gym. He's gonna be so strong by the end of those 8 years, dude. You guys are fucked. You're gonna need an even bigger pair of sunglasses to cover those fucking bruises, man. Imagine do like a 10-year reunion of this episode and it shows Andre and he's just like, yeah, he punches way harder now. And what's even worse is like, we never know what happens after they're done filming the show. These two innocent guys were constantly bullied by Dennis for no reason, but now Dennis has a reason. So he's for sure still gonna bully these dudes. The only difference is now he's gonna like drive away in like a way nicer car now. And I guess he won't have to like beat them up for their lunch money anymore. But honestly, this guy may be like a huge bully, but you know, respect to Dennis for staying in the ring for 3 minutes. Spider-Man couldn't even do that. He pinned him in 2.
I need that money. No, we didn't get the money. Every single second of that brutal beating he was getting, it was worth way more than that money we could have got.
I saw Dennis get his ass beat, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, $10,000 would have been nice too, but whatever helps you sleep, man.
You know, Andre and Stan, it's over. I'm a better person now. In a way, I'm thankful for them, and I'm honored. It's always gonna be with me. Because of that, now we're cool.
Huh? What the fuck? How? Literally right before the fight, he was like, These guys should be ashamed of themselves.
You have no balls. You got no courage. You guys should be ashamed of yourself for being such cowards.
But now he's like, oh, actually, we're best friends now. No fucking way, dude.
Because of that, now we're cool.
The producers obviously told him to say that because there's no fucking way. I don't believe that at all.
Now we're cool.
Or who knows, maybe that is the secret. That's the secret to befriending someone. If you want to be friends with someone, you hire a professional fighter to kick them in the kidney 40 times in a row. And at that point, they can't really say no to being your friend because they'll probably be dead.
I guess there's nothing left to say. Dennis, you may go puke now.
Okay, so I assume he's puking from getting kicked in the stomach 40 times in a row. But it's super funny to imagine that he's puking because he just had to say on camera that he's friends with Stan and Andre. You know, now that I'm done the fight, me and these guys are best friends. Oh my god, I can't even get it out. We're such fucking pussies, dude. Turn it off.
Back off.
So that was an episode of Bully Beatdown. Pretty much every other episode ends with the bullies getting absolutely fucked up and then the victims like winning the money. But I figured we'd watch this one because I thought it was just super funny that the bully won the money this time. And you know, after rewatching that first round, I think I know why Dennis had such a quick change of heart. He just needed a really long hug. Or a grapple, sorry. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this little silly video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 therapy session for Andre because he really needs it. And press the subscribe button, obviously, because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Kurtistown. If you didn't know, Kurtistown is the best place to live in the world, and I'm the mayor of Kurtistown, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. Also, the first leg of the Goodfellow World Tour starts this month, so get your tickets. And also, tickets are available right now for the Australia and New Zealand shows. Tickets are already going crazy for that one, so thank you so much. Can't wait to be back there. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I would stick around, but unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go check if my ranking went down in the monkey cult.